be able to attend MPL.
They almost didn't have a team.
Yeah, because their team doesn't register for MPL.
Exactly.
So we will wait for Aura to enter the stage because they will go as a home team today.
They are the home team today, and we will soon be watching them enter the stadium. And I think Aura is very eager to play this game because yesterday, sadly, they couldn't play. So yesterday they had to lose by default.
Then this is Aura. Let's go. Let's go. This is Aura Esports entering the stage. Oh, giving the heart, giving the love, they're confident. Even though they're not playing yesterday.
Yes, and today we have a new player coming up for Aura Esports, which is alive. Replacing Iksan for this game against Onyx.
Yeah, and Onyx also using new players today.
Yeah, Onyx
they're
using
fast.
Yes. Udil is not going to be playing, and Trust is going to play instead for the likes of Udil. And this is Aura's roster. They look very strong this season with their new roster, with few players coming in who are completely new to the scene, with Phoenix and also Alive. And Darkness as well.
Darkness as well. They're actually on
Mobile Legends sendiri udah jadi gaya hidup gua. Tanpa Mobile Legends, gua ngerasa kosong. Dan tiap hari gue selalu main Mobile Legends. Bahkan kayak gue baru bangun, gue makan siang, malam, sampai pagi lagi, sampai di ruang itu selalu ada Mobile Legends. Jadi kalau nggak ada Mobile Legends, gue kayak ngerasa kosong aja.
Tigra masih cukup tanky di sini.
Semuanya
tergeser, gila di sini Sugar pas banget hurricanenya play maju paling depan dan harus pick up oleh seorang Rage. Apple juga bakal menjadi korban berikutnya. Empras berada di paling depan sekarang, tapi langsung hilang Dylan-nya di situ dan triple kill dapatkan oleh
Tes adalah seorang pro gamer dan juga seorang atlet, karena itu sama saja bertanya kepada pemain sepak bola, apakah kamu pemain bola profesional atau kamu seorang atlet?
Buat gua keduanya sama dari pro gamer dan atlet. Keduanya mempunyai hal yang sama dari dedikasi, pengorbanan, waktu, keluarga, dan banyak lah. Jadi menurut gua keduanya sama. We all this.
Seperti bakal ada wipe out yang didapatkan sama Aura. Ini bakal menjadi game pertama yang diambil oleh sama Aura. Dan ya, Sensindo
belum kelihatan tuh.
wow, what a dedication for Mobile Legends.
Yes, and from Aura we can see that they are very passionate and dedicated with their role as a professional player right now.
Yeah, I never thought they will say that they will feel empty without Mobile Legends.
Yeah, I think it's a part of their lives as professionals as well.
Yeah.
You wake up to Mobile Legends and you sleep to Mobile Legends as well.
And that's how you work as the athlete, as a professional player.
110% every day.
And 10% every day. So this is a huge challenge though for Aura.
Yeah.
They have to face the defending champion from last season and the champion of MSC.
Yes.
Onyx. Even though Onyx is also hurting a bit after their losses yesterday, and they put on a new player.
Yes,
which probably we don't know what to expect after they put.
I mean, their new player, or you can say like their new mid laner Trust, is not a newbie to the scene. He was playing for Irewolf last season. He played really well,
and they played And this Atlas is also placed second in, in the regular season.
In the regular season, they play second. So I think coming in with Trust, it will give a new playstyle to Onyx.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will affect the team positively or negatively. We don't know because this is the first time that Onyx has played with a sub since last season.
Yeah,
it's
Onyx
the first game.
always play with the same roster.
And last season,
every game.
I think last season they didn't even have a sub.
Yeah, they only have 5 players.
They only have 5 players, and they stuck with their roster until the end of the season. Until MSC as well.
Even after, until today.
Until
they faced Aura today.
Only then they put their sub in.
Yeah, this is the first time though. What can you expect?
Yeah, I mean, with Trust coming in, Trust is more of a passive player compared to Udil, who's very aggressive. Maybe we can see that Sasa will be playing more aggressively. Maybe we can see the tanks also roaming more aggressively, and Trust just holding out the mid lane, waiting for a team to come to mid game. Then he will join the fights.
Yeah.
Because Udil likes to roam a lot.
Yeah.
He likes to go for kills in the early game. Maybe that's what Onyx needs right now. They need a more passive mid laner just to control the game more.
Okay. I don't know if you were willing to agree on this, but I feel like Onyx
lane, she can go also on the side lane. I've never seen her in jungle, but she uses jungle emblems.
Yeah, it's really good though.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's really fast when you're doing turtle. It's really fast when you're doing rod. Even when you just realize that the opponent's Kimi is doing rod, it's just too late.
It's too late. You have to predict when she's gonna start it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Kimi is always being used in every meta, every composition. She just fits in every pick available. And with X-Pork right now,
it's
too
the
strong.
same though. This dealing damage when moving.
Although,
with the skill,
and it's like constant damage. It's not a burst. It's not a
this time of
silent attack. Yeah, it's just constantly attacking X-Pork and both Kimi.
Yeah, if you are going forward, he will move behind, but dealing damage, that's a real problem.
That's a real problem. And X-Borg is so viable. We've seen X-Borg in the mid lane, we've seen X-Borg in support, we've seen X-Borg in the side lane as well. I think it's one of the strongest pick right now.
Okay, and okay, we will also wait to start the game though.
Yeah, it's going to start soon, and I think everyone's anticipating the game very, very strong right now, because right now, Aura, we haven't seen him play this week. And with the new player Alive, I think everyone is expecting good things from Alive. He's one of the top ranked players as well. He's known to be very strong.
He doesn't have a lot of experience in the professional.
Yes, exactly. He hasn't played competitive for a long time. He just came to Aura, but he's one of the top players for Hayabusa as well. So we might see Hayabusa or maybe like mobile assassins being used by the new Aura player Alive.
Yeah, and maybe for some new players, they always have a lot of new energy coming in.
Of course, especially with no one
excitement,
and there's no data on him. That's the hard part. We've never seen him play in a competitive game before, so it's kind of hard to know what he's gonna do in the game.
What to expect from him.
Yeah, what to expect from him. Although,
especially if you're the opponent, you don't know anything.
Although usually top ranked players who just came to the scene will play really wild, like they'll go for kills, they go for 1v1, but we never know.
Because he doesn't get a lot of pressure, so no one expects too much from him.
Yeah.
When you're the star already, everyone really expects a lot from you. When you're playing really bad, it's really, really not good on your.
Like, let's say once you see Udil, people wanna take down Udil as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But when you see someone like a newcomer, you think like, what can he do?
Yeah.
He only played ranked all this time. I think he won't be playing really well in the competitive scene, but you never know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. One more interesting thing to talk about is the rise of the Xbox into the meta. In the week 1, no one really plays Xbox a lot. And in the week 2, everyone challenging for Xbox, either being banned or being picked.
And now like people are banning Cho on their first rotation, which leaves Xborg always open for blue side.
Yeah.
And I think with the addition of Xborg, it opens up to a new variety of combos as well, to more supports, more side lanes, even mid lanes. Because I've seen Xborg yesterday used by Instinct in the mid lane, it was pretty good. You can wave clear really fast, you can roam around, and in the mid game you can just burst people with your ulti.
Yeah, that's really hard thing to handle about Xbox actually. So, I forgot, what's your prediction in this match?
I think it's going to be for Aura this game, because
Aura?
Yeah, because
Okay.
even though Onyx is the defending champions, they didn't really play too well. And with the addition of Trust, I don't know if it will really affect the team or not, or maybe it would be a double-edged sword for the team. We never know. For Aura, their lineup is really stable, and they didn't play yesterday, so we never know what they're going to pull out today. But I
Yeah.
think my money's on Aura.
Okay, so you're gonna bet on Aura though. Both of them hurting really bad in the yesterday.
Yeah, and I think for Aura it hurts even more
Yeah.
because they didn't even play.
And a hurting beat is more dangerous.
Yeah. And I think with their new roster this time, people are really looking out for Aura as they look really, really strong. And Phoenix, even though he's very new to Mobile Legends itself, he's not a new person to the world of esports. He's played multiple games and he's very, very strong, especially in shot calling and also being just the tank for the team.
Yeah, we expect a lot from him too. So this is gonna be played really soon. I really hope Aura doesn't have the same of consistency as last season though. Last
Yeah.
season they're really good in the early stage of the season, even before the playoff.
And they got even worse in the end of the
Yeah.
season.
They got wincing in the playoff.
Yeah, exactly.
They're winning against a lot of good teams.
And even last season, people were saying that Aura is going to be a monster team.
Yeah,
And
maybe one of the contender of the champion.
Exactly, and it didn't happen last season.
And
Because
it didn't
they
even
played
happen.
really well in the qualifiers. Once they got to the regular season, they played good in week 1.
In the earlier season, they played really good, but after the season start in the mid season and the later season, they're fall off. So here we go for the game number 1, best of 3. Aura against Onyx Esports. Kimi stake being banned in the first place.
Yes,
from
and
Aura.
Aura doesn't want to ban the tanks in the early phase of the pick and bans, like Kaja. They're not going to ban it. Cho, they're not going to ban it. They want to take export. Trust me on this. They want to get export.
Yeah.
They're trying to force Onyx to ban either Cho Kaja or export Kaja and just give them one OP pick. Be it Cho Kaja, export.
Wow,
Yeah,
but
see?
Your
Onyx doesn't
team
want to
is
play around.
banned.
They don't want to play. Because Yam is a crazy export player.
Yeah.
I've seen him play export. It's out of this world. You don't want to give export to Yam.
Especially if you have Kimi though. Kimi Xbox combination is really crazy.
It's too OP.
It's too OP, still too OP.
We're gonna see the second ban coming in. It's Esmeralda.
Your
from
team
Team
is
Aura.
banning.
So that's gonna be left either Cho or Kaya not being banned.
Yeah.
Or both of them if
Or Grok as well.
Grok as well.
Grok-
Grok is not being contested that much actually.
Yeah, and usually Grok is taken as a second pick. So
Yeah.
either Cho Kaja will be taken by Team Onyx unless
Unless they don't want to ban both.
unless they're gonna ban something else right now and just leave Grok, Kaja, and Cho open and just trade 2 for 1.
Yeah. Maybe they can ban Teritla or something like that.
I think if I was them, I would ban Selena.
Sina also, yeah.
I think if I was Onyx right now, I would ban Selena or Harriet as
I
well. yeah.
forget about
Your
that.
team
Now we're going to
is
trade it.
picking.
The Aura can pick Kaja, Cho, or Grok. And
I
Onyx,
think it is either Kaja or Cho.
I think it's Kaja or Cho.
Grok is not worth it though.
Yeah, and Onyx will take
Your
Kaja and
team
Grok
is
right now.
picking.
Or Lunox as well. Lunox has been used quite a lot.
Charisma.
Oh, it's
Charisma is
Terizla.
actually really
Your
good.
team
Yeah.
is picking.
Now Aura can take Grok. And also maybe Gushen or Lunox.
Lunox pick and Grok.
And Grok.
Your team is
Now they're
picking.
going to go to their second bans.
The thing
for
is, the
this
most
game.
important pick right now is either Kaya, Cho.
Kaya,
Grok
Cho,
is
export.
starting, yeah, Xbox and Kimi is really
Yeah, 4
out
of
of the
those.
question.
Yes.
But Grok is starting to fall behind in terms of
Yeah.
contested pick, yeah.
I think for Team Aura, they can ban Gushen this game just to make Trust go on a weaker mid laner. And for Team Onyx, they could maybe ban one more side like Leo Mort as a side laner, or maybe a marksman like Claude.
Yeah, there is still available then.
Yeah. For Onyx, it's quite tricky to choose what they're gonna ban.
Can get Lolita though.
You can get Lolita.
They can get Lolita.
For yeah, they're gonna get Guinevere. I
Your
think for
team
Team
is
Onyx,
banning.
they're just gonna ban one. Okay, it's hard to guess because Cho can go to side lane as well.
Yeah. They ban Hayabusa.
Your team is
Hayabusa.
banning.
Even though Alive is a top global Hayabusa,
Yeah.
he was top global Hayabusa.
But they're facing anti-myth.
Yeah, you gotta ban it away.
Yeah.
But Anti-Mage has played a lot of Terizla. lately.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to actually guess what Anti-Mage is going to play. He has played a lot of Tamas as well.
Yeah. And Teresa is not being certain it will be played at a fighter, right?
He is like Cho. He can
He's
go
like
to
Cho. He
tank.
can go
He
to
can go
tank.
to side lane.
Yeah. So they don't want to face Hayabusa. Just to make sure Hayabusa didn't get out and being played by Anti-Mage.
Now we're going to see what Onyx is going to ban out against Aura for the second rotation ban. They only have a few seconds left, so they do have to decide.
They need to ban the side lane. Oh,
Kufra, I
Your
forgot about him.
team is
Kufra has been
picking.
used quite a lot as well as a secondary tank.
Yeah.
And even yesterday for Geek Fam and both RQ, Kufra was a contested pick. They really contested for Kufra every game.
But for right now, have a really low win percentage. Though.
Yeah.
Only 14%.
Only 14%
Just one win out of 7 games.
out of 7 games. And they have a very low pick and ban rate as well, considering how many matches we've played in the MPL already.
Yeah.
And right now we can see Onyx deciding. I think it's going to be Lolita to counter the Lunox, yeah. Because there's not many tanks available anymore. It's Mino, we still have Lolita. So we're going to see what they're going to pick for their tank. Or maybe they have something else in mind. And Granger
Your
is going to
team
be
is
picked for
picking.
Team Onyx.
It's actually better than Kari though.
It's far better because you can move while attacking. It's much more mobile.
Oh, but Kari being picked here by Aura. That's Leomord.
And Leomord as well, which
Your
means it's going to
team
be
is
a
picking.
support show.
Support show. Leomord is really good against Granger though. He can chase
Yeah.
out danger.
For Team Aura, it's quite an old composition. We've seen this composition being used last season, a lot last season actually. For Team Onyx, they're using Guinevere and also Terizla and Granger, which are new heroes, so they have a kind of new composition. And right now, the Gushing coming in for Trust. So this Guinevere will be a side laner and wait.
Wait.
We
Yeah.
we don't know yet.
Yeah,
Terizla
maybe-
has been used in support as well. And Anti-Mage has played a lot of Terizla.
But I don't think Teresa will be a courier if they're playing Lucian. But no,
Lolita.
Lolita is
Has a
being picked,
Lolita.
so this is Teresa fighter.
Fight
And mid
Terizla.
lane Guinevere.
Mid Guinevere.
Yeah. With Marksman Granger here.
It's a pretty close combat composition coming in for Team Onyx, as their range is only coming from Psycho on the Granger. And for Team Aura, they have a quite late game composition with the carry as their core, so they might want to play it safer in the early game, try to feed the carry some farm and kills as well.
I still don't like Kari though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I agree with you. Carry
the-
takes too long to build up.
And when they're being chased out, when the war is really chaotic, Kari can't do anything. When Kari is focusing on the run, no damage at all from Aura.
Yeah.
Especially because Lunox, the second damager is being countered by Lolita. That's the problem.
But I think like for carry, they do have Grok to defend the carry. But still, carry takes a long time to get her
Yeah.
items. You need to farm a lot. Or maybe you have to like bet on kills. Like give as much kills as possible to carry in the early game. Just to get her online.
So which side you go for this year?
I'm still... I want to say Aura, as I think their team on paper is stronger than Onyx right now, but the composition coming in for Onyx is much more stable for me. Like, I think this game will go to Onyx. Game 1 will go
Yeah.
to Onyx.
I agree. So both of us will go for Onyx. And
For game 1.
for game one. Just because of the draft.
Yeah, just because of the draft.
Yeah.
You can see here the side of Onyx and also Aura. The fans coming up as well. Right now we're watching and waiting. I think there's a audio issue coming in from Aura as they held their hands up,
Yeah.
and which
Still okay.
signs that they have a problem in their game.
Just chill, we can wait.
So we're gonna have to wait a few minutes before we can see the game starting.
So right now we are going straight into the game for the game number 1 between Aura and Onyx. Here we go. Whoa.
So this is it, game one, Aura versus Onyx, and right now we can see Yam just moving forward, looking for some vision in the early game to make sure that Onyx isn't doing an invade towards Aura's jungle. And for Onyx, they're just playing defensively right now, except for Anti-Mage, who's actually going to proxy the first farm.
Yes, there is something that's really annoying coming from there. That he has the ability to cut the
Because
wave.
he's so strong in the early game,
Yeah,
he can basically do whatever he wants.
and his AoE damage is really big.
Or in a darkness.
Or even from the buff, he wants to contest Darkness in really big trouble, like a flower coming from behind, and Anti-Mage have to run away, but now the damage from that is really painful. He got the first blood, he got another kill, 1-for-1 from now.
Oh,
Aura.
Yam is going in for Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage is just too strong in the early game. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and the gold is still even. But right now, Sasa is going for the gold buff as well for Onyx, Trust, and Anti-Mage.
Oh, Onyx will get
I think they'll get 2 gold buffs.
But Yam coming from behind. No, Trust still get it.
Attribution
The
being used
Attribution.
really quickly. Right now for Anti-Mage, he's just going against Yam, and Yam has the upper hand right now.
Oh,
He's going in
Anti-Mage
for
will
the kill.
go down, I think. Just one more hit. No, why?
What?
Why?
Was
What?
he- I think he was afraid he would get baited. I
But
think
no, man, this does one hit. Even you can't, if you can't hit him with the small movement he has, at least you can use one more momentum, right?
yeah,
One more momentum
it would be enough.
will be enough.
But I think like for Yam, he was afraid that someone would be coming for him, like
Yeah,
getting
especially
baited.
if you get jumped by Guinevere.
Yeah, I think that's what he was thinking about. So he just took the safer option. Just let him go back to base. I'll just farm more than him and get more gold. Right now,
Turtle
Onyx has a 300 gold lead up against Aura on the second minute, even though they're one-on-one in terms of kills. And Onyx, Psycho, Trust, and Drian just going to the mid lane, wave clearing, and Drian just hiding in the bushes right now, waiting for someone to walk. And you can see here, Darkness just being poked out by Drian.
But the turtle is already spawned, and Onyx is going for it. Onyx is going for the turtle. Not Phoenix coming from behind Aura here. Want to contest the turtle, doesn't let Onyx get this for free. Darkness coming from behind, Trust jumping forward, get the Leopard down. Phoenix also is very low, well touch away coming in, but he can't run
Sasa.
anywhere. 3 men already down, and the Numeran Blast is going to connect.
Psycho?
No.
Ooh, Psycho was going for an ulti, but it didn't reach.
It's being cancelled, I think.
I think, no, he didn't reach. It was
didn't reach.
out of reach.
Okay.
But it was a good trade coming in for the likes of
Who gets the
Onyx
turtle?
right now. I think it was Onyx. Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah, well, I think it was Onyx. Right now, Onyx has a 1.2 gold lead up against Team Aura right now. And Aura, with their mid to late game, they're kind of struggling up against Onyx at this
Yeah.
point.
Aura even lose 3 hero in that fact.
Yeah, and the combo from Guinevere and also Terizla is just crazy. Like Guinevere jumps, Terizla follows. It's such an annoying combo in the early game.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about Guinevere. And Leopard is really weak against Guinevere though.
Yeah. And Guinevere is playing so aggressively, and Psycho having to go down against Clover right now on that Lunox, getting one kill
That
over
Chaos
to
ultimate
Aura.
coming from Clover, getting the 1 kill.
But another gold buff being taken away by Team Onyx. And Anti-Mage just holding the lane right now, 0-0 and 4.
Yeah, waiting. So coming from behind, looking for Granger, I think, but I don't think they will go for it.
Yes, and Sasa now being zoned out of his turret.
Yeah, they already won it, and they get it.
I think this is what Aura really needs. Just play based on objectives and let the carry farm to late game. Don't look for fights, because if they fight right now, I think most likely they'll be losing the matchup as
Yeah.
they are weaker in the early game compared to Onyx draft.
The early damage coming from Terizla and Guinevere is a lot though.
Yeah, that's
That's really scary.
more than enough for him to survive the early game.
Yeah, and you have to be careful of the Divine Judgment coming from Kaya.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Oh, Grok in the mid lane.
You see
Still someone who you don't
Oh,
want
and
to
Drian?
initiate, but Drian here
Has
being
to go
slain
down.
by Leomord. And oh, Trust Jump doesn't connect to anyone. The penalty zone coming from Anti-Mage doesn't heal. Okay, Granger get the kill.
1-for-1 right now, and we can see here Onyx is retreating back with a live positioning really well. Yeah, I'm
But
going
Jump want
for
to play really
Anti-Mage.
aggressively. Anti-Mage being chased down and being taken
And Trust-
down here.
Trust-
Another jump doesn't connect.
Oh, and Yam doesn't have the Phantom Seed anymore, so they cannot fight any longer. And it's a 1-for-1 trade again, coming in
Yeah.
for Onyx and both Aura Esports. Gold lead still held on by Onyx by 1.1k gold. Turtle is still up, but I don't think both of these teams want to take Turtle right now.
The item. But that's coming from the Yomon. It's really fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. And with 2.7k gold in the early game, I think it's pretty good coming in for the likes of Yam.
Yeah, and Kari having a good time here from Alive. Even though he doesn't get any kill at all.
Just farming it out.
Just farming, yeah. And one assist coming from him.
Momentum being used to wave clear by Yam, and Darkness being pulled on by Psycho.
Finally get the jump, get the kill. Killing streak coming from Plus.
Yes, right now it's 4 and 7. Only 4 people alive coming in for Aura. I think Turtle is going to go to Onyx.
Oh, the Turtle is going down pretty fast. Yam can't do anything about it.
Oh, he's going to go against the Anti-Mage though.
But Anti-Mage still strong.
Yam has to be careful not
Oh,
to go
3-man's
forward.
coming here. The stun coming in. Trust will jump on, but it's not connected to
Super Blast.
Oh, it's enough. It's
Yeah.
enough.
And they're going to trade it right now with the turret on top lane for Team Aura. Going to dive Granger.
You just
Going
have
to
to be
go
careful.
for Sasa, but Sasa has to be very, very careful not to overextend at this point. And Phoenix is zoning it out. Is he going to use his ult wall charge? And it misses, and Phoenix is in trouble right now.
Have to use the sprint to run away. The damage from Granger is really, really painful right now. Have to recall away.
Yes, but they did get the turret, so it's an even trade on the bottom lane
But
with
they're
Team Onyx.
lurking behind. Looking for another kill, I think. Looking for another fight. 4 men here gather in the top lane. Ras, Sasa, Drian, and Psycho. But no one did there. No fight at all.
Yes. Right now they're still playing really, really attentively for both teams. They don't want to go forward and just look for any fight. They want to be very careful in their plays. And Anti-Mage is going to be chased down by Darkness. Yam and Clover.
Anti-Mage is so dead right now.
He's done.
Penalty isn't actually holding it, and the left is from Bloodlust X actually saving him. He survived.
What
And
just
Aura,
happened?
oh, he's using disorder already, so this he doesn't have anything to survive. And Sasa coming from behind, dealing a lot of damage to Darkness.
Yes.
But that's it. Aura only losing one.
And Onyx played really, really well. They turned around the fight, got 1 kill right now up against Clover, and right now they have the upper hand. They're going to dive back Team Aura.
Oh, they're looking for someone. They found Darkness there. Grok is out right behind and almost gets. But you find that Kai, that's the big kill actually coming from Onyx.
Resurrecting soon.
Yes, right now they're going to get the turret again, but Darkness still defending the turret, and another wave of the dragon coming in for Darkness.
Ooh,
Is
Anti-Mage.
Anti-Mage going to drop it? And another ulti, but no life
This
steal.
is from Granger to actually take down Grok. So no problem, they got a turret in the mid lane.
And it's all worth it coming for Onyx right now, having to extend their gold lead up to 3k gold right now. And Anti-Mage, oh, that's crazy coming in for him. He was 3v1 and he survived,
Yeah.
and he made a big play in mid lane.
And I really surprised with the damage that Granger did right now in the fight. Really, really painful. The hit from Granger.
Yes, and right now we can see Team Aura Phoenix still looking for some vision to open up. With Lord already up, they have to be very careful not to lose any objectives anymore, as the Lord will help them push quite fast. And Onyx having a 3k gold lead, I don't think they will be scared to fight anything right now.
Yeah, they want to secure the Lord. That's the main objective right now for Onyx. But they have to be careful though. Aura can still contest this if they want to open. Aura is still pushing the wave.
Yeah, and
The bottom
Teresa
lane.
is doing so much work. Anti-Mage, she's taking up so much pressure away from Team Onyx that the other members can just go around and try to look for objectives at this
This is
point.
dangerous. This is dangerous. This is too tricky though. I think they want to reset it.
Are they gonna reset it? No,
They're waiting. They're waiting.
they're holding it out. I mean, we can see
Yeah.
Trust actually looking for a kill and they're gonna
This-
reset the Lord.
That's pretty dangerous. That's too 50-50 to take.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very 50-50.
You
and
don't want a 50-50.
As Onyx leading, they don't want to gamble right now. And another turret has been destroyed for the likes of Team Onyx right now. 4 turrets taken away.
He's killing one on top. This is a lot again.
Oh, Darkness playing quite aggressively going forward right now, and Sasa
I
being
think,
target.
but Darkness, they can't force the fight right now. Darkness have to use the flicker to run away, and Yam coming in using the
Oh,
hawk.
Anti-Mage.
Okay, they want to reset the fight. They want to reset the fight. They want to wait another chance, but Onyx right now Be really careful.
Yeah, and we can see here Onyx starting Lord once again. Yam still having a Phantom Steed. Phoenix still alive, and they're locking down on.
No
First
Phantom
and
Steed,
Brian.
really hard.
Are they going to come?
Phoenix.
Oh,
Psycho
Darkness.
behind. They want to force the fight. Fast jumping, but they don't get anyone. And
Oh,
Phoenix is
Psycho.
one down. Not even getting taken down also. And Onyx losing 3 heroes already.
This
Oh, no.
G4 is nothing right now, and Clover is still alive on the Luna side, and he gets the Lord!
That's a really disastrous fight coming from Onyx. Then they lose another one. And Rian will die also. It's 4 wipeouts coming.
Taken
Oh
another
my
kill.
god. The Lord being taken down. No one really died in your team. And they got 5
wipe
men.
out. A wipe out coming in for Aura.
That's really
And
huge.
this is where it becomes scary for Team Onyx. Right now we can
I
see
don't
the Lord.
expect the Greenie first jump in that
Darkness,
one
look at Darkness. What is he doing? He's doing so much work in the back line.
Yeah.
Picking out Psycho, Drian, and also Darkness, and also Sasa in the back line. And alive with Clover just free hitting everywhere.
Yeah. They don't expect that.
Shut down.
They don't expect it at all. And
Was-
Drian just hoping they can survive, use the shield, but no.
Wasn't enough.
Not today.
And I think like Darkness really just turned the game around. He went for 3 people, instantly got 1 out of position, and they got the Lord and the wipeout. And right now this is where it becomes really scary for Team Aura because they have Lunox and also Kari going to late game.
Yeah. And Alive on the carry is playing really well.
It's playing really well right now. And despite having a shaky early game from Aura, as Onyx does have a stronger early game composition, going to mid game to late game, Aura has a stronger composition.
Yeah. And that one fight really turned it around. So Leomar already finished his BOD though.
Yeah, and right now we can see Darkness still looking for some vision, using a flicker to get away from Onyx.
Onyx really want to fight. The Guinevere jumps have to be calculated though. They miss another jump, I think this will be disaster.
Yam trying to look for Anti-Mage, and Phoenix trying to bait him out, but I don't think Anti-Mage will go forward and get the bait. Aura is trying to bait Team Onyx into their jungle right now, but it's not working. So they're still waiting in anticipating the movements from Team Onyx.
They're really scared like now to take the fight. Aura still controlling the map overall. Doesn't let the jungle being taken away by Onyx.
And we can see right now Team Aura trying to look for another play. The game is basically still even at this point as 2k gold isn't much.
And he get another here. Lolita being kicked behind. And here we go. The fight is coming. The cat Guinevere class dying again and carrying a lot of damage.
Anti-Mage going down
Anti-Mage
as
in
well.
the awkward position right now. He can't land anywhere. Another 4-man down coming.
Only Sasa left alive right now from Team
Oh,
Onyx. Can
no.
he defend this? We
I
have 20
think
seconds on
this
their
is gonna
timer.
be it. Really gonna be it.
Oh!
Coming in Phoenix, jumping forward, catching down Sasa. Another wipe out
This
from
is
Aura.
done. This game is basically done right now.
Oh,
As we have
no.
Lolita in 10 seconds, and Aura gets the first point up against Onyx Esports, winning their first game after yesterday's loss.
What
against
really
Tigatron.
happened here? Onyx really shaky though. This
It's surprising.
2 times being wiped out by Aura in the fight in the Lord. The fight in their base actually being wiped out again. So Aura
It's-
got the point right now for the first game.
In one fight, they turned everything around. In
Yeah.
one single fight.
And they got wiped out 2 times.
Yes, and I remember we were talking about in the early game where Kari does need few minutes to build up items. She
Yeah.
needs some time
I
to
thought-
farm, but she got it. She finally got the time to farm, get kills, and when she was online, she just destroyed everyone.
I thought when Onyx just waiting for the Lord to be taken down, I thought this is gonna be just a formality for Onyx. After they take the Lord, the game is gonna be over.
Yeah, but instead,
But
they
that-
lose
that-
5
that-
people
that-
and the Lord.
And that Lord fight is really disastrous.
It was a disaster coming in for Onyx.
That-
They had the game. They had the game already.
Yeah, they have the
Suddenly-
advantage. They're just waiting for the Lord. They have a really good position to take down the Lord.
and suddenly in one fight,
Yeah.
they lost everything.
That's why I thought that the last fight and the Lord is really 50-50. That's really a gamble to take.
Yes, you can see here from Team Aura, they do have a kill lead. And they also have quite a huge gold lead in the end of the game. But throughout the game, the gold lead was held on by Team Onyx.
Yeah. before that one fight.
Yes. So it was quite surprising that Team Aura actually turned it around.
And the jump from Guinevere is really tricky though. That's the one thing
Yeah.
about Guinevere. If you connect to anyone, you get a target. That's okay. That's really.
But if you miss your target,
if you miss, you will be in a really fucked up position. You can't get away from that. You can dash one time, but that's not enough.
But coming into late game, we see Kari and also Lunox from Team Aura just destroying everyone. And Yam, he played really well this game, held off really well in the early game as well.
Yeah.
And even
I'm
though they did have a shaky early game, their mid game was just really good.
Yeah. I'm also surprised by how well Alive play in this match with
Yes,
Kari.
with
No
Kari.
one, no one really. I don't really expect too much from Kari though, because of the hero.
Yeah, because Kari isn't very strong right now.
Yeah.
Kari is considered second tier as well, but being used in accordance with their composition was pretty good because Kari could just farm the whole game.
And
just-
he always find a position, even though
Yes.
the enemy have Guinevere, he can always find a position where he can get a free hit.
Yes, and maybe we're gonna see the MVP first for this game, and I think it's gonna be Alive.
Yeah. The Black Shark MVP is coming in here. The Kari from Alive. A
Yeah.
new player, a young player.
Young player as well.
Doesn't have a lot of experience
I
in the
think this
competitive
is
scene, but
his first game in any competitive
scene.
Mobile Legends.
Yeah. And
Okay, this is the few replays from the game. We can see actually like in the whole game, Aura was actually behind against Onyx.
yeah.
In the early game, we could see Onyx is destroying everyone on Aura, but suddenly in the mid game in one fight, they turn everything around.
That's it. So I don't expect that. You and I both agree that we will go for Onyx. And we don't expect that coming from Aura at all.
I mean, like in the early game, it was right. They won really far. They controlled everything.
Yeah,
suddenly,
yeah.
And they actually had the Lord until Darkness just went forward.
That's
got
the
people.
fact that shouldn't be taking though.
Yeah.
It's 250-50. It's 250-50.
While they were ahead.
Yeah,
It's not a good
yeah,
gamble.
It's not a good gamble.
For Aura, they needed a gamble, and these are the highlights for this game. When the early game, Onyx is dominating Aura.
Yeah. That is really good at this.
And you can see here Team Aura actually still trying to fight Team Onyx, and they lost quite a lot. They lost the Turtle, they lost 2 kills in the early game, and Sasa played really well in the early game with the Ranger, but coming into mid to late game, they couldn't really do anything since they lost the Lord as well. And here Anti-Mage was just 3v1 and he escaped.
The life steal coming from Anti-Mid this year. Penalty zone, and again the life steal coming from Zata's X and the emblem actually.
And he almost turned it around.
I almost told it down. Got the kill on Uno. And this is the fight. The Guinevere jump
He misses.
doesn't get Clover and he die in that moment.
And we can see here Darkness picking one off Psycho being thrown towards Team Aura, and with only Sasa and Bian left, they couldn't do
Even
much.
the Lord actually being taken down. That's really disastrous coming from Onyx. They lose everyone here. Not even get one hero at all.
Yeah, not even one kill. They suddenly, from being ahead, they were even again.
And Onyx, no, this is really disaster. And they're being tense here in the first game after that fight.
Yes.
Again, this fight is the second disaster fight coming from Onyx. Last again died.
And I think here Aura really pressured it really well as they were waiting in the bushes, and they knew Onyx is going to pass them. And at that moment, exactly on that moment, they turned the fight around again.
Yeah, Jam and Grok chase down the backline and let Antimace being hit by Kari.
Yes, and this game was won by Aura after one fight. They turned everything around, and they won the first game. 1 point for Team Aura. And we're going to go to game 2 as well with no break. So, how do you think game 2 is going to go?
I think Aura really good, having a really good momentum right now. So this is the interview, Udil.
As Udil is not playing today as well.
Yeah, he's not playing. He's not playing. What do you feel with
Masalah lah.
Udil and Ras? Who do you see? With Onyx has a better fight. Onyx with Udil or Onyx.
I think it's hard to say because this is the first game we've seen Onyx play with Trust.
We can't judge on only for
Yeah,
only in one game.
but actually, to be honest, Trust played pretty well last game. He played okay. He was actually 5-2 or 5-3 on Guinevere.
And it's really hard with Guinevere. Jump
Yeah.
really tricky to hit.
Dari pandanganku
But
sih
in the last
masalahnya di set
fight
awal
where
ya.
Aura
Jadi,
turned it
apa yang
around
aku dapat
was
tadi,
actually because Guinevere
bagaimana
missed
Onyx
the main target
mempersiapkan
over.
untuk maju
Yeah.
dan
He went
mundurnya
in out of position.
masih
He want to
kurang
take
bagus
alive.
mungkin
He
karena
didn't
mereka
get
belum
alive,
terbiasa. Cuman
and
aku
with his
yakin di
turnaround
game selanjutnya
and
mereka bakal
instantly
berlaku
being
lebih
bursted
baik.
down.
Taken down, yeah. By Lunox.
Karena
It was actually pretty
semua
hard
mereka
for
muda,
Trust as
mereka bisa
Guinevere, you
belajar.
couldn't do much else.
They need to take down two of the DJ major, Karyu and Lunox.
Jadi masalah
Yes,
lah.
And they don't get at all.
None.
Lunox get the free hit, Karyu get the free hit. That's what really makes them.
That's the worst possible situation for Team Onyx.
And your damage being compared by Karyu and Lunox is really not enough.
Yes, exactly. And the Curry just positioned himself really well. Like Alive played really well this game. It was very, very hard to catch him. Lunox as well. Whenever they jump to Lunox, Order would come out
Yeah.
and he would just move out, and they would be safe. So it's kind of hard for Team Onyx to engage as well. And I think Trust played okay. But for me personally, I think because we kept seeing Udil last season, you would say like Udil is still better
Yeah.
on normal conditions.
Because he still got the champion title. And no one can go Udil at all, actually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could still beat Udil in the mid lane because Udil is known as the best mid laner in Asia still. Although he's not playing for today, but I think he's registered as a sub. He might be able to play, maybe.
I don't think it's gonna be the second game because he's being interviewed here.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if he's gonna play, it's gonna be third game.
Maybe,
So
yeah.
Onyx has to win.
Because it doesn't happen when you're being interviewed and you suddenly play the game. So I don't think so.
Yeah, because you need to prepare as well. You need
Yeah.
to be ready on stage. So I don't think Udil will be playing game 2. They will stick with Trust in the mid lane.
Yeah. And I still hope Trust can still get chance after this. Even
Because
if,
last season Trust played really well.
yeah, even if Onyx losing again the game, so I think Trust still deserve a lot more chance
Yeah.
to play.
I think because Trust didn't play bad. He was playing really, really well.
Yeah.
But the game it was quite surprising because they held throughout the whole game. Onyx was in the lead. Suddenly in one fight, they lost everything. So I don't think there was Trust's fault as well, completely at least. Everyone in Onyx kind of mispositioned themselves.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have gone for a Lord because it was a 50-50. Although they were like 4k gold, 3k gold ahead.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take the gamble.
So
So we're
So,
gonna go into
the-
pick and ban
yeah.
soon. What do
What-
you expect from them this game?
I don't know.
Because Onyx
I
can be
expect
first
a lot.
pick.
I expect a lot from Onyx. Onyx doesn't play bad actually, but this is not the same Onyx.
Last
they
season.
don't have the same confidence. They don't have the same chemistry that they had in the last season where they are the champion.
It's kind of different from last
Someone
season.
say that they had some competition, some class issue, but I don't know.
I see. But I agree with you. Like this season's Onyx doesn't look as dominant as the last season. Because last season you would expect Onyx to win every single game.
Yeah.
Your team
Everyone
is
who faced against Onyx is an underdog.
Right now we can see from Team Onyx, Kimi being banned away and Harid also being banned away from Team Aura. We can see Cho, Kaja and Xborg still available on the table for both teams, and I don't think Aura will try to ban it away because they want to be picking few picks as well.
Yeah. Xbox still there. Kaja Cho still there. And Kaja being banned.
Your team is
Onyx
banned.
want to bait Cho ban here.
Yeah, either
If
Cho,
they don't ban Cho, they will pick
Xbox.
Cho. But yeah, if they ban Cho, they will pick Xbox.
so they
By
just need to
banning
pick.
Kaja, Cho is really important here.
So we can see what is going to be picked or banned by both teams as Aura still has one more ban available.
I think still Xbox need to be banned.
I think it's Xborg and just leave the Cho open for Team Onyx.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But
Grok.
Grok,
They want trade.
oh,
They want trade.
They want a trade. Xbox here coming. I don't think they will
I think
pick
it's
Cho.
Cho. I think
But
it's Cho
but,
for
but
Onyx.
Onyx always have tendency to pick Cho. They really prioritize Cho that much.
Yeah, and for Aura, they want the export.
But I don't like that. I really want Onyx to play Xbox right now because that's what's meta right now.
one of the
So,
strongest picks as
yeah,
well.
strongest picks for
I
the
think they're
first
still deciding like, should we go for Cho? Should we go for export? And it's
pick.
Cho.
I don't like that. I know Onyx have a
picking.
tendency to pick Cho. That's what I
Yeah,
know. But Xbox
exactly.
is really too strong to be left out.
I think
first pick.
export is like a must pick right now. It's really
Oh.
OP and
It's
Your
really
team
hard.
is
It's really
picking.
hard.
this is going to be very hard. I
Yeah.
think for Onyx, they have to take Lolita again just to counter the Lunox, but it didn't work last game. Lolita just got destroyed by Lunox and Kari.
I wouldn't say that it doesn't work, but
I mean, it's the theory is Lolita
Yeah.
can block every bullet
Team is,
from
yeah.
Lunox.
yeah.
But in reality, Lunox was just destroying Lolita the whole game. So it was kind of hard to actually decide what was happening, but Teresa right now being hovered up by Team Onyx. Are they going to pick Teresa for the second game as well? Tamus is still open as well for Anti-Mage, so they might want to pick it away.
I don't like
Carry.
So Kari.
And Kari
Your
being
team
picked
is
as
picking.
well
Oh.
for Team Onyx. This time, they're switching it up. They want the Kari.
I actually still can't imagine
Lolita.
how to fight Xbox in this
Your
situation.
team is banning.
And with the likes of Lolita being picked as well,
Yeah.
there's no actual counter to the Lunox, so this is going to be quite hard for Team Onyx. Team Aura, they can still ban away mid laners at this point. They can ban Gushin from Team Onyx if they want to.
Yeah, they need to ban one more
Mid laner.
tank or maybe a marksman. Hayabusa being banned.
Your team is
They don't want
banning.
live to play Hayabusa. That's really scary.
As he was one of the top players for Hayabusa as well, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone want to give Hayabusa away towards Team Onyx.
It's really tricky to handle Hayabusa if you don't have a lot of cats though. So the third ban coming from Aura here. They need to ban. Oh, Estes
Your
what?
team is picking.
They ban Estes? Really?
But Onyx does play Estes.
Okay.
They played it on the first week.
Oh, Estes Teresa is really scary though. The regeneration, the life steal,
Teresa
yeah.
will never die. And Kari in the late game will never die.
Yeah,
That's the hard part when you leave Estes in the late game.
they can force the fight and
And
Your team
And
is picking.
Let's keep fighting.
minimize the damage from Xbox.
exactly.
Yeah.
And we can see Tigreal being picked away from Team Aura. And also we can see right now 2 picks being hovered by Team Onyx, Gushin, and also Akai.
I love Gushin against Lunox and Xbox though. And Akai here.
Yes.
Your team is picking.
These are quite standard picks coming in for both teams. And Aura having Tigreal, Lolita. That means they're going to pick one more side laner. They still have Leomord open if they want to pick it.
Yeah, the mod is still available.
And
But
Granger. I think they want a fighter, but instead they want to pick another marksman for
Yeah.
their team. And it's a
This is
quite,
Factor Xbox.
yeah, it's a fighter export. Yam is going to use it. As I said, Yam is a crazy export player. So I'm not surprised that they want to prioritize export so highly for Yam. Both compositions coming out.
Yeah. Which side do you think?
Aura.
Me too. Because of Xbox, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the export Granger is quite strong as well coming for
Yeah.
Team
Yeah,
Aura.
yeah, especially that combo.
I'm not saying that Onyx composition is bad, but I think like it's pretty strong as well. But for Team Aura, it's just a bit stronger with
Yeah.
Xborg available. So my money this game is for Aura. Last game I said Onyx, but Aura won. This game I'm going
Yeah.
for Aura. Maybe Onyx will win.
Maybe because both of us went for the same team again. And when the casters both agree on the same team, usually
The caster's curse happens.
the casters can happen. So we will see the game number 2 here between Aura Esports and Onyx.
Yes, we can see Darkness and Yam both going together to top lane just to try and push it out. And Rian just gonna help Trust clear out the mid lane.
Last year.
Still playing it quite safely for both teams. No invades, no fights. But in the top side of the map, you can see X-Borg going up against Terizla, which will be quite difficult to actually take Terizla down. And Yam is quite low at this point, half health, losing a trade with Anti-Mage.
Yeah, Terizla is really hard to handle actually, especially in one-on-one situation. But Xbox, when you start roaming,
It's crazy.
with the damager behind him, no one really want to fight that.
Especially when X-Borg has ulti.
Yeah. Too much AoE damage coming from Xbox. Really good at fight.
In the early game, we can see the gold buff being taken away by Team Onyx on the bottom side of the map. On the mid lane, we can see.
Maybe the one aspect that really stand out for Onyx is they have a lot of turtle and roar capabilities.
Yeah, exactly. With Kari, they also have anti-mage on Terizla who can just zone out so much damage
And
away.
Gushan too.
Yeah, Gushan can actually like zone out people as he has a lot of burst damage.
Yeah, the burst damage can also be used as to steal the lord, even if they're not the one starting it. Still no kills actually.
Still an even game, but Onyx doesn't have a 300 gold lead, and here Drian is being taken down quite low from Lunox and also Tigreal, who was hiding in the bushes. And right now we can see Turtle being started, and Tigreal is coming up. He has no ulti, so they have to be careful not to be engaging. Clover coming with Yam right now.
Not up actually. Oh, we nothing done quite the 3-man here. Drian, but have to be taken down. Clover from behind, being hit by Kari, but the damage from Xbox is too much.
Anti-Mage out of position, and we can see Yam almost getting the kill, but right now Anti-Mage is in trouble as he's out of position and alive, getting the next kill again.
Again and again.
3 for 1 on the side of Team Aura, and right now they're going to get the turtle as well, which means they're going to have a quite significant gold lead. Up at 2 minutes, they have almost a 1k gold lead.
From early damage, you only have Terizla maybe, the one who can deal a lot of damage.
On the early game.
Yeah, you don't have any damage at all. In the other side, Aura have Yam in the Xbox, Lunox who got his level 4. That's really hard to fight against them.
You can see Onyx trying to hold out on the early game and waiting to scale up their Gushan on Cross and also the Kari on Sasa. But right now, Aura, they're on a roll right now. They have 800k gold lead. And Granger getting 2 kills in the early game is a very, very good sign for them.
I would maybe they want to steal this, but I don't know.
No, they're not going to steal it. Because there was no follow-up from Sasa, and I think on a 2-on-2 fight, Aura would have won that fight easily.
Onyx starting to fall behind right now.
Slowly,
and you find So here coming and Psycho locking one down. Maybe they can get that, but there's only one tank and they lose anti-mage in the top lane.
Yes, and Phoenix right now is still available to poke down Trust. And on the bottom lane we can see Alive also push.
Aura playing well in the 5 7 in the top skill, and they got 2,000 gold advantage.
And Yam 3-0 and 3. This is a very, very scary export coming for Team Aura, and Onyx has to be very careful right now not to be engaged by the damages of Team Aura.
Looks like Aura really want to play aggressive again. They want to fight in the top lane.
Yeah, they want to keep fighting as they are strong in the mid game. While Team Onyx, they want to avoid fights and they want to let both Trust and also Sasa just farm it out.
It's really hard to fight against Xbox in that kind of fight. This AoE did
But they can push out so fast. That's the problem.
And when you get set up by the explosion, that's really, really bad. Yam already got out from that.
Well, Anti-Mage almost going down to the likes of Ranger just now, Alive.
Whoa.
This game is quite hard for both teams right now as they are not actually going for any kills. They're playing quite fastly, but Rian's in trouble. But saved by Trust coming out to give some pressure to the opponent.
A lot of damage coming from Alive. Tilak and got that and stun coming in.
Oh,
Phoenix
Clover!
And Clover actually finishing up, getting kill. Anti-Mage being taken down once more.
Yes,
And Darkness
Darkness
here waiting.
gonna slow Drian, and Drian being taken quite low by one hit from Clover and Psycho waiting
think
for Phoenix.
It's gonna be another turtle, I think.
It's gonna be not
Turtle
They want
resurrecting
to force
soon.
the fight in the turtle. It's a tough turtle.
Yes, and we can see that taken away by Team Onyx towards
I think,
Aura.
I think it's really dangerous for Onyx to take this fight.
Yeah, I think right now Aura is so strong. I don't think Onyx want to fight this, but maybe they'll be looking for a pick-off.
Yeah. Gusion doesn't have that unsafe can from the X. That's ideal. And okay, free turtle.
Given away
Launch
by Team
attack!
Aura.
Yeah.
3 turtles in a row.
Onyx doesn't want to take that. Too dangerous
Go for
though.
a kill right now, and Rian almost getting Clover, but he misses just slightly, and another trade going down for Team Aura at this point. 3 turns to 1. Aura has a 4k gold lead up at 7 minutes.
It's really huge. And they want to take another fight. They don't want to let this buff going into the way of Onyx. Yes. I don't think it's a good idea though. Phoenix going forward, but
Psycho!
Oh, they can dead, but Yam coming in with the huge damage and impulsion too. Coming from that, but getting fast down and ultimate in a weird position. Being taken down one more
Sasa
man now.
alive?
Oh, it's gonna be wiped out, I think. One
Oh,
more
he
hit.
got it!
It's gonna be wiped out again. Onyx being wiped out again and again by Aura.
That was just crazy coming in for Team Aura. And Alive on his debut today is playing really, really well. On this Ranger, he just took down Sasa. And we can hear cheers coming in for Team Aura at this point, having a 7k gold lead up against the defending champions. Onyx at 8 minutes, it's not an easy feat.
And X-Block getting his kill.
Oh,
They will get another
Rian.
kill, I think. Rian, a lot of trouble, but no. Psycho behind them. There is Trust also behind. So, Aura, you have to be careful.
Darkness just being the tank right now for Alive. As Alive is going 4-0-6, they need to defend him not to get any damage, not being taken down. Top priority for Team Aura. 0-4-2 anti-mage on this Terizla right now. It's quite hard for him to actually make more damage and be a loser in front line, but he can still transition to a full tank.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be
Lord
I
resurrecting
think it's gonna be
soon.
Lord coming.
This is
And Aura can just force the fight.
the Lord
It's a
can.
little bit dangerous though for taking on the Lord rather than Turtle because not giving you a lot of damage. And that can give Onyx an opening to take the fight.
Aura almost getting down. One member from Onyx again, and they're trying to poke out the
Oh, they want to
Lord
just,
right now.
they just want to start.
They want to bait. They want to bait Onyx out of the base and just give them space to Yam to get actually to just take down turrets right now. Alive.
They want to stall for time.
Yeah.
And Reza actually defending the
Oh,
they,
Rian.
they see that, they go for Rian, and Rian still trying to run away, but
Stun.
stun coming in, and enough damage, now he used Flicker. He can still run, but not with ultimate
and
here.
Fulton.
Ultimate is actually in a bad position right now. Yam coming in with his ultimate, and taken down ultimate. No way, Psycho have to run, and Aura keeps chasing them, getting 2 kills, and maybe right now taking the Lord.
Yes, and they actually baited out Onyx out of their defensive position. Right now they have the Lord in their sights at this point. And Alive playing really, really well with Yam as well. And ulti from Yam was just crazy.
Yeah. Asa can do anything to it. Oh
Looking
no.
for gold.
That's the power of the Xbox, man.
The power of X-Borg coming
Yeah,
in.
you can't fight like that against Xbox.
He just comes in with his ulti and just destroys everyone.
And whether you run or whether you stay, it's gonna be still a problem.
It's gonna be the same.
Because this Drake damage is moving. That's the problem. When you run, you keep taking a lot of damage from Yam.
And if you fight him, he's gonna
Yeah.
do a lot of damage as well.
And a lot more, yeah. So that's really problematic coming here for Onyx.
Right now, Team Onyx trying to defend against Aura, who has a 9k gold lead up against Onyx. This is quite hard for them. And Onyx is playing really slowly. They want to bait out Onyx again.
Yeah, still waiting. The stun coming from Morita is really dangerous though. Oh, the Lord coming in. I don't know if they can define it. Psycho trying to make the Lord chase him, but no. Really dangerous. He has taking a lot of damage. And Ultimate actually being pulled out. And Psycho here with the Hurricane, then Alive almost being taken down, but he's still safe. And Yam here going behind, taking another kill. 2 kills coming from Aura. Oh,
This is just crazy coming for Aura, and they get
Yeah, no one really died. Left the one being freaking dead by Akai.
and Aura hasn't lost one member for 3 fights already.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Now we can
Aura
see-
getting too much advantage right now.
Yeah, and they got 3 turrets, base turrets down right now, and Darkness going in for another engage, and Psycho is going to be taken down by Alive.
This is gonna be
It's
end.
going to be ending the game right now. And
Legendary.
Aura close out the series 2-0 at this point, getting full points against Team Onyx. And what's happening to Onyx right now?
They are losing 2 times in a row.
2 times in a row.
As the defending champion, that's not what we would expect at all. Wow, wow, wow. Really good games coming from Aura. And the one problem that I really not happy about is they're picking so over Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, Xborg is just too OP, and it shows that they're behind the meta right now for
Yeah.
Team Onyx. Last week we see them play with the old meta. This week as well.
Yeah, I know Onyx is really want to play Exo in every game. I know that, but when
mean-
you have Xbox being left out, it's not really good.
Yeah, they should have given the Cho away to Team Aura. Even
Yeah.
though Aura has a crazy Cho player as well, Darkness, but I think Xborg is just
It's not
too
about
strong.
the player though. It's not about the player.
It's
just
just too strong. The pick is just too strong right now.
The hero right now, Xbox have to be picked, no matter what.
Yeah.
And when you
And you can flex it as well. You can put it in the support, you can put it in side lane, you can put it in mid lane. That's why Xborg is so strong.
yeah, that's why I don't really like that Onyx draft in the second game.
Yes, and this is the post-game analysis coming in for both Aura and Onyx on game 2, where we can see the score is 19-5 for Team Aura, 4-0 on Clover, 5-0 on Alive, 8-0 on Yam, which means their core heroes haven't died one time this game. But for the likes of the tanks for Team Aura, they did die 5 times. And for Team Onyx, they haven't had the best of games. The only person with a positive KDA is Sasa.
Yeah. 19-5 in terms of kill here.
That's
There's-
quite far off for Team Aura this game.
and Xbox doing a lot of damage. He's getting the MP.
Yeah, he dealt a lot of damage, got a lot of assists. He was just so annoying in Team 5 with his ulti coming in.